Hello everyone, welcome back to Sword's Edge. This is episode 25, I believe. I originally was gonna do something else this episode I originally was planning something else for the episode, but I've kind of been in a weird sort of situation with recently with Minecraft. I don't want to build anything. Well, anything big really. So as you can see, I have done some stuff off camera. Where's my rock? Oh, I need to go get more rockets. So I say I don't do anything big, but then yet you see this. I've done some stuff off camera, but this is over, I think, multiple different, like, this was over, like, weeks and weeks of just logging on and just building random stuff. I think the problem I'm having with Minecraft right now is, like I said, I don't want to build anything super huge. I just want to build things one step at a time, and not like build this whole entire pillar thing all the way around. I build like one pillar a day or something like that. So I wanted to try to make my video schedule a little bit tailored to me a little bit more, because I haven't been feeling building huge projects all at once. So what I'm gonna do actually right now, because I really don't have any plan for this episode, I'm gonna show you what I've been doing over the past few days. So what I want to record right now, what I think I'm best at recording, is kind of just reviewing what I've already done. And I know that seems kind of boring, and I think I kind of want to change that a little bit, but that's the only thing I really know how to do. As you can see, I've done this. I've worked on the Nether hub a bit. We added some I added a little bit of details such as this to say where things are and everything. This is someone's skeleton farm. I forget whose. But I also put signs up here because we do have a few newer members, such as Jash Duck and a few other people. So this is one thing I've been doing. Addon has moved his base because he doesn't like the snow anymore, so I labeled that as his starter base, and this one as his new base, and that's all the way down there. There's nothing really down there yet. So yeah, I did some labeling. And in at spawn, I have, oh yes, by the way, there's a new Sword's Edge logo for the resource pack. Really do like that. For spawn, I have worked on material bit, the outside, put a whole entire roof on that building. It looks pretty good. It's just andesite, polished andesite. Still am deciding what I want to do with this building, because my original plans of making a fully automated shop, I think, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. We'll have to see. I also made a brand new shop over here by kind of redecorating this old shop that used to be here, that was owned by a member who doesn't play anymore, and the shop was also abandoned, he told me. And it's basically, what's going to be as a potion shop. There's going to be potions here. I haven't filled them in yet because I'm poor with with potions and stuff. But over here is going to be the milk. You can buy milk. Actually, you don't buy it. You get it for free. You just have to return the bucket. So yeah, I built this. I redesigned the whole entire interior, and I think it looks pretty good. And it's called the Milkman Tavern. So I've been thinking recently about moving this bee farm, or moving a lot of farms actually in this area, and just improving them a bit. And so I was thinking about kind of changing this up a bit, and bringing the farm more forward, making this one space instead of 3 spaces, and then doubling it and putting it up here as well, another one. instead of having 1 do honeycomb and 4 do the honey bottles, just do all honey bottles for this one and then all honeycomb for that one. So I don't know where I could move this villager over and move it somewhere around here. I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking about moving all of these farms a bit, because some of them just aren't efficient. Like the cow farm, I don't really use that anymore. It was a good source of leather, but now that I have a piglin farm, I don't really need it. And my food is from Insane Bobcat, so yeah, I don't know. I think actually while they're all in here, I hope that they don't get angry at me. I'm gonna silk touch them quickly, and okay, all right. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna move all of this forward first of all, and redo the redstone contraption, because I did this a long time ago and I was not great with the collecting system. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and yeah, hopefully it goes well. Well, I moved the current bee farm that I have a little bit closer to the glass to save some space. I don't really need to save space. I think it looks better. But I did find a bug, I think, with the Bedrock Edition. If you put flowers all in front of the beehives, the bees actually can't get out because I guess they just can't fit with the flowers there. I guess they recognize the flowers as a full block and they just don't want to get out. So to fix that, I just put the flowers on these sides right here. Doesn't look as great as if it was right here, but instead of tearing the farm all the way back down and moving it back one, I think this is a pretty good solution, and it also still saves space. But I think that's a really weird bug. Maybe it's a server thing, because I feel like I've seen people do it with the flowers in there before, but they would just not come out with the flowers in front of the beehives. So I put them on the sides of the walls here, and they seem to be working pretty fine, and everything is working. Oh, I got a flower here. Everything's working still pretty good. Now I want to build another one up there, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now. So I decided just to go ahead and do it. Build another module, and honestly I think it looks pretty good. I don't actually know if it works properly yet. I don't think I've gotten an output. It doesn't go to the chest yet, but hopefully it does work. So what is gonna be next for our base, or my base? I shouldn't say our base. My base. This is not the viewer's base. This is my base. I gotta make that clear. It's my base. Get away from my base. Anyway, what should I do next for my base? I think I'm gonna continue working on these pillars, get them done, because they're about the only thing exterior wise that I haven't finished. And then maybe focus on some of the last 3 rooms. I only have 3 more rooms to do, and then focus on the stuff underground, underneath my base. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish up this first, because we did. I don't know if I showed this off in an episode, but we did finish, or I did. Why am I saying we and our? I worked on terraforming this thing, and it doesn't really look that natural. As you can see, when it hits the border, when it hits the ocean, it kind of has like a border, the ocean floor. But I think it still looks pretty decent, looks pretty good. Plus it's the back of my base, so you don't really see it that much. At least I'm filling in the back of my base. I know there's some people, or I've heard of some people who have not finished the back of their base. So yeah, I think I'm going to focus on working on the pillars. What do you guys think? I was messing around with the player little texture thing for the map, the little player icon, and the green one, when you place down a map, will show up on a map like this. And I replaced it with a nether portal texture, because this is where all of like the stuff in Sword's Edge are pretty much. So I thought this looked pretty neat, I think, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not yet. This is just an experimental thing for now, because I don't know if the little map markers can be players too. But yeah, I'm hoping that this can stay because it looks really, really cool. Oh yeah, by the way, it's April Fool's, so there's an April Fool's extra pack on, so things might look a little weird and confusing. So yeah. But the last little thing I wanted to do was kind of fill out this map, I think, because I believe this area of the, oh, I did not mean to put that in there. This area over here is pretty much fully explored. It's just we don't have a map of it yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually steal this real quick, and then put together a few maps, or one map actually. I think I have some paper in here, not enough though. I'm gonna have to go back to my farming area and get some paper. But yeah, I gotta get a one map, probably a locator map, and just kind of, you know, put it there and explore map. So I'm gonna go do that. So I just found out it's my mistake. There's nothing actually explored here. Luckily, I didn't go through and create a map and generate all this terrain. I kind of swapped these two portals right here. I thought were all the way over here, and it's the exact opposite. So luckily I figured that out pretty fast. I went over here and started making the map, and then realizing it was the same map as this one. So and then I didn't do anything over here. But yeah, so I'm glad I didn't do this, because it would have generated new terrain, and I want to save that for something like the 1.19 update. So anyway, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. I've been working on this episode for a very, very long time, and just not cutting out parts, not wanting to finish it, and just, you know, it just hasn't been. This episode has not had a smooth recording session. So anyway, I'm kind of done working on this episode. So hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.